Hey y'all,
Welcome back
to the channel. Yes, honey.
I know you fucking lying.
Okay then.
Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel.
Okay then.
Yes.
We are back fresh from Jamaica. So we're hopping a little bit more. Y'all let us know.
I know I'm shining. I'm over here shining. Look at it.
Yes, I enjoyed Jamaica, but I'm happy to be back home.
And is.
In my bed.
Okay, my shower. That flow is pissing me off.
I like our humidity a little bit better.
Everybody's fucking Jamaica. If y'all going to Jamaica, y'all better be prepared to be naked because it's hot as shit out there.
Period. Okay, so we are coming to y'all with another review. But first, before we get into the review, make sure y'all have y'all tequila for the tequila time, honey.
We done already started drinking. We've been missing tequila for a whole week.
No tequila there.
All they got is rum.
So we are on Terramana.
Yes.
And of course, y'all know we got our Red Bulls as our chaser.
They do.
You know.
They ain't had them hoes either.
Okay. So this episode is Real Housewives of Atlanta, episode 7.
Mm-hmm.
So let's get into the drama.
Indeed. So Drew meets up with a video director. His name is Rage. And they pretty much talk about the vision for her new song that got the 30,000 views. I ain't mad at it. I wish we get 30,000 views. Go ahead, Drew.
Okay.
And pretty much just talking about what they're going to do, the scenes and places that they're scouting. And Rage, the video director, say, hey, what's your husband looking like? Because if he ain't been working out, then we're going to have to recast him. Ralph, you better get your six-pack up.
I mean, at the end of the day, he know what he's doing. Mm-hmm. So if Ralph is not it, I got another set. Period. I like that Drew is talking about her business. What you're doing rather than staying in the drama. So kudos to you, Drew, for trying to at least, you know, be mature and use this platform for its purpose.
Yeah.
You know?
Like some of y'all hoes ain't.
Okay.
All right. Okay. Then it moves on to Sheree and Sonya going to get cryotherapy. We're going to have to try that. I'm just curious to see what it is.
Yeah.
And Sonya talking about, oh, Rihanna shouted you out, Sheree. Did she shout you out and show off her She by Sheree? Because ain't nobody got it because that shit ain't stopped. I'm just fucking saying. And yeah, they go through that cryotherapy, and Sheree talks about wanting to have a brunch, are we Gucci brunch, to try to bring all the ladies together. It's always going to be a brunch or a lunch with her because her ass can't afford a motherfucking dinner. I just wanted to let you know. I know your pockets. Then we move on to Marlo.
Well, first, Sonya was asking, well, basically talking about why she didn't understand. She didn't understand why the other ladies had left when Candy left.
Because nobody fuck with Marlo.
It's obvious. I don't understand why you don't understand, which is baffling to me because it's kind of like, you don't? I know you're not, but then you're giving off lack of common sense. It's just, Sonya, do you like being in the drama? Because it seems like you got your mouth in every situation that doesn't concern you, and you trying to go to bat for somebody that probably wouldn't do the same for you.
She would.
I need you to focus on you. Keep promoting your business and stay out of other people's business and drama. You know, and that's just period. She also mentioned that she wanted to have a conversation with Candy about the whole Marlo situation. Why?
That really don't have nothing to do with you.
Why are you inserting yourself? If a conversation needs to be had, it should be between them two, not with you.
Period.
But you want to make sure you smooth things over with Candy. Just say that. You feel me? Like, because you know you was picking sides. And now you trying to cover your ass. Okay.
Then it moves on to Marlo and Courtney meeting up. And Marlo talks about a blind date that she's going to have coming up. And she also thanks Courtney again for what she did in helps of her legal situation. And still, the ladies didn't help. And I appreciate you, helping or whatever. Girl, you 50, what, 50, 60, 70 years old.
You don't know how to get some shit off your record?
Thank you.
And if you don't know, Google is everybody's best friend.
Period.
And if you don't want to try that, you can go to any courthouse. They'll tell you the process. It's simple. Stop putting your responsibilities off on other people. You getting on my motherfucking nerves.
On mine too.
Acting like somebody is supposed to give you a motherfucking hand. Nobody owe you their time or their motherfucking energy regarding your fucking criminal background.
Period. In the same breath, they switch over to Sonya and Candy, but let me just finish up this with Marlo and Courtney. Courtney asks Marlo, "Do you not feel like why you ain't had this conversation with Candy? Your issues with Candy. Y'all know about her nephew being murdered and why Candy was not, I guess, as a supportive as she felt that she should." And Courtney asked her, "Well, why you ain't been said something about this?" And Marlo talking about because she ain't seen Candy since then.
Girl,
that's 2 years ago.
You've been seeing her for 2 whole seasons now. For Real Housewives of Atlanta, you've been in every episode with Candy. Not to mention, you know her phone number, you know her IG, social medias, and you also know where the fuck she stay and where all her businesses are. So if you really wanted to have a conversation with Candy like you say you wanted to have, you could have been had that had you put in the effort instead of wanting to put effort into bullshit.
Boom shakalaka.
Like, come on, stop coming up with excuses as to why you mad with somebody. The point is, you just trying to make a motherfucking issue.
Yeah, you ain't got no storyline this season. So that's your storyline.
You weren't last season either.
This is why it took them so long to put your ass on this damn show, because your storyline is based off of other people that's already on there.
You should have continued being somebody's friend because we know you're going to bring the drama and the, labels and all this and that. Yeah. But when you become an intricate member of the Peaches, you need to have business about yourself. And you ain't mentioned fucking little archive in no episode thus far this season. And it is episode 7.
Where's your priorities at?
Make it make sense, boo.
So then, like I said, it had moved on to Candy and Sonya. And they had OLG. And Candy pretty much told Sonya that she be straddling the fence. And she do. She do. She straddles the fence. Everybody noticed at this point. Right. Sonya, I don't know why you don't know yourself. You need to learn yourself. So your husband should have told you to be straddling the fence, because I'm sure you straddling the fence with him and this family situation with them moving out. I'm sure in the bedroom you sitting over there telling Ross, "Yeah, I'm ready for them to go too. I'm ready for them to get the fuck on too." And then you want to go over to the goddamn sister and say, "Well, I don't know why Ross won't try to get the fuck on." Straddling the fence.
That's you, Sonya.
That's what you do.
She claims she ain't getting into the drama because she don't want to be dragged into the fire on behalf of Marlo, but you're putting yourself into it. So if you're the person that don't want to be involved, you should do like Courtney did to motherfucking Marlo and shut that shit down real quick. No matter. Have that conversation with the person that you got an issue with. Because if I get into this group of ladies and some shit come up and you said you had a conversation with me, well, didn't I say that, bitch? I don't know what the fuck you said because I told you I didn't want to talk about it. That's what a friend does who don't want to be in some shit. You shut it down.
That's exactly what you do.
And Sonya, you haven't been doing it.
Nope. Haven't. Candy also said this friend that Marlo is looking for, that ain't the type of friend she is. She's not a sentimental friend. She's one of those motivational friends. I'm not gonna sit up there, "Oh, girl, are you okay?" No, I'm gonna be like, "Okay, well, what we doing moving forward? How we gonna, turn this into a positive? What can we do moving forward?" And I feel you, Candy, because I don't know if I'm a motivational, but I know I ain't no damn sentimental one.
Candy says, "I'm gonna bring you business opportunities. I'm gonna motivate you to reach your motherfucking dreams." And that's what type of friend I am. You know what I'm saying? That's that active service type of friend. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? They all about seeing you elevate. She want everybody on her team to be making that cake.
I'm with it. And relationships. Exactly.
We don't need the other part. Yeah. Because if you focus on business, you wouldn't have time for nothing else.
Period.
Them the type of friends you need.
This is 2 years later. You should definitely be focusing on business. Life done moved on at this point. I'm not trying to negate your feelings about the death of your nephew, but people that's not in your family have moved on. So don't be trying to get these friends to be on your same level.
If you wanted them to be at the level where you were, you should have talked to them about it when it happened.
Period.
It should not have been an unseen footage of Real Housewives of Atlanta. Period. It should have been an actual scene 2 years ago on the damn show. But now you're bringing it up 2 years after the fact, and it's like, yes, people are empathetic about it. However, it's been 2 years.
It has.
You know, so nobody wants to dismiss it, but it's been 2 years. Candy been your friend. Y'all been in the house together. You still don't even know why you got a motherfucking issue. Listen, at the end of the day, Candy, if you're looking for some more friends, we available. And we also like to eat like you like to eat. So
yeah, when we show up at your restaurant, just have it laid out.
A full spread of Candy. We will sit there and fucking eat with you and talk about business. What can we do? How do we need to do it? Advice only, if that's all you give it. We'll take it.
Yeah, I ain't gonna talk to you about who shot John and all of that. Over. Drew is rehearsing for her video.
Go ahead, Drew.
And Ralph shows up.
Go ahead, Ralph.
And for support, and they wind up rehired. So Ralph got let go because Rage said, that video director, we need to find somebody with a hot body. Ralph is now re-employed because the model that they had double booked. So they ain't gonna have him, and as last resort, our backup, we can still get Ralph. Mm-hmm. So now Ralph is back doing the video, and you know they test it out. They do a little dancing or whatever. Well, Drew does a little dancing up on her husband, you know, to cop the chemistry and see what it's gonna be like. I feel like they should have kept him from the get, because I feel like Drew, especially if Ralph was in the background watching the whole video,
you weren't gonna give it all it was supposed to be given.
Exactly.
And now that your husband is actually in the video and not just there to support, and it's not another male model there, I feel like you can really be yourself and all of your sexual energy with your husband for the video that needs sexual energy.
Exactly.
So I'm glad it worked out for you.
I'm happy so too. So Kenya meets with a doctor about her menopause.
She did not meet about no damn menopause. Kenya met about having another baby. And
we talked about menopause.
Yeah, and then she also mentioned that she had some eggs frozen with the help of her husband. Sperm, you know what I'm saying, embryos that are just there that she would like to use, and they talked about the risk regarding, you know, with her age and then trying to have another baby.
Yeah, pretty much it ain't safe, but if you want to do it, you can do it. Whatever.
Sure.
All right, so then now we move on to Sheree's Gucci brunch, and all the ladies show up. I really liked the blazer that Sheree had on. I even liked the suit that Sonya came in.
Big ass blazer.
It was big.
It was damn near on her knees.
Well, she had like a little one piece up under it, so yeah, she needed a signature piece, because that one piece, I don't think
Sheree
it was Gucci.
Looked like she had on pants up under that.
Yeah, it was, but it was a one piece, like a jumper, a jumpsuit type.
I wouldn't have did no one piece with some bell bottom ass type of one piece bottoms.
That was she by Sheree.
Big ass blazer that came all the way down to my knees on top of them bell bottoms. It just wasn't sitting pretty with me.
I didn't say I like the outfit. I just said I like the blazer.
Nice.
The blazer was nice. I like Sonya's outfit, her actual suit.
Straight off the mannequin.
That's what Marlo said. That what Marlo said. Mm-hmm. And everybody else, they came. I liked Marlo's little outfit. Everybody came in their Gucci.
We already know Marlo was head to toe. It was
Gucci,
just the actual raincoat.
It was nice.
Gucci raincoat with the pumps in the bag. Marlo always slays.
Yeah, that's why I don't know why you ain't up on here trying to give stylist tips or exactly why you not.
With all of these celebrities, I know you got your business and you got your shit styled in there for people to rent from little archive. Mm-hmm. But on top of that, you could be bringing your own pieces to some of these artists, and you could be a fucking, what you call it, stylist.
Honey, you
What
and
you doing? You
Sheree doing the
hustling
same
backwards.
shit. Exactly. None of y'all, nor you or Sheree, know what the fuck y'all doing when it comes to y'all business. Y'all sitting on this platform wanting to be fucking messy instead of using it. What the fuck is going? Y'all really think 5-10 years down the line, people still gonna be watching y'all old asses on Real Housewives? Y'all better get y'all business in order. Get it in order. And like I said, Kenya was the only one that showed up in not Gucci. She showed up in Chanel. Chanel, Sheree pretty much wants the group to get it together. Like it seems divided, and she hosting this brunch so everybody can have their conversations. And Courtney decides to jump it off with Candy. And they talk about the issue that they had at Ross's birthday party and how pretty much they both seem to be over it. Courtney was very happy that Candy showed up to the Beat the Bomb event, and since she showed up to her that showed that it was no bad blood.
Right.
So when she saw her today, she greeted her with a hug. And as grown women, they're able to move past
Candy reciprocated. Like
exactly.
they done with it.
Yeah, they done. It's over
It's
with.
It's just that simple,
It
people.
is. It very much is. So then we move on to Sonya and Kenya. Sonya says that she has a problem with Kenya and she feels like she's hot and cold and don't know if they friends or not, pretty much. And she talks about her being dismissed from Alabama. And Kenya said that she don't trust Sonya. And that Sonya had made a comment on Andy's show. So y'all sit up there and go to Andy Cohen and let him get y'all ass in trouble.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so tired of hearing about his fucking show. Sonya had made a comment on his show about Kenya ass possibly being fake. Who gives a fuck? Who cares?
However, Sonya, you commented.
Don't comment. Say no comment that ain't got shit to do with me, whether it's real or if they come in like it.
Look good or don't look good, it doesn't matter. You should have
if that's your friend.
dismissed that the same way you dismissed Candy when she brought up Marlo. You pick and choose who you decide to talk about behind their backs, which is why Candy said you straddles the fence, which is why I agree. That was another situation where somebody proved that you are a straddler and you're not no real fucking friend. That shows that they're trustworthy in a situation where tempers are flaring. You might not have my back. And I can see why Kenya feels that way.
I can too. And Kenya said pretty much they ain't gonna be able to move forward. Well, they can move forward. It's just it's a trial period at this point. I see if I can trust you, and we'll just see what happens on how this relationship will move forward. So they kind of agreed to disagree in that situation. Then we move on to Candy and Marlo. And Kenya, Marlo, Drew, and Candy's situation at this point because Kenya and Drew was not letting Marlo get any word in. But Kenya pretty much, Marlo was saying, oh, like,
I don't even remember why I was upset.
So you was fucked up. You was drunk is what you're saying.
You gotta say it. Like, you mean to tell me when you talk to all these ladies individually or as a group, you don't remember why you was upset? Or you don't even remember what you told everybody else when you was explaining why you was upset?
She don't know why people don't like her. Kenya, like, how people gonna like you when you vindictive and always talking shit about people, which cause other people to chime in. I mean, really, Candy ain't too much say anything in this conversation that was supposed to be between her and Marlo. But Marlo, it seemed like Marlo is tired of being ganged up on. She winds up walking out.
Kenya threw major motherfucking shade.
And did.
She was coughing up bullshit.
And I would have to. Kenya was definitely letting Marlo have that shit, and I don't fucking blame her because Marlo, all you talking about is bullshit. Bullshit. I.e., when you brought your ass back in and said, Candy has nothing to do with my nephew's murder, and then what the fuck are we talking about?
Why you even brought it up then, Marlo? But then you turn around and say, but I just expected a gift from her.
Why?
Why did you or your family expect a gift? Just because you tell somebody that you lost a close family member and y'all are friends, you expect for them to bring you a gift, whether the gift is monetary, flowers, or whatever. You expected something by confiding in somebody about your tragedy?
She gave you a hug. Be happy with the hug.
She gave you engagement. She showed you empathy.
Right.
She consoled you.
She surely did. And she said she ain't even that type. I bet she don't even do that to Rashida and them. And she did it for you.
She did it. She did. So I don't know what more do you want? What more do you want from me? Okay.
Yeah. Candy said, "Fuck you and them flowers."
Per. What the fuck I'm gonna spend some money on some flowers for, boo? Y'all gonna have flowers at the funeral. Now, did you want me to bring you an arrangement or something? Because if that's what you was looking for, Candy, can you send an arrangement to the family?
I'm not gonna guess. Tell
nobody can read your mind.
Exactly.
You say you didn't do nothing for me, not even no flowers. So you was expecting a little bit more than flowers.
And then I had a real quick Candy. You know, we've been had this repass. Do you possibly think we could? What I would have worded it like, do you think we could set up some type of catering from OLG or whatever? Yes. And I bet you at that point, Candy would say, "Yes, I got you, and you don't have to worry about paying."
But you don't know how to talk to your friends. That's the problem. That's the problem.
Honey, you
expecting something that you probably haven't given to other people.
She said, "I give you gifts, Candy." And what Candy said that she sent monetary gifts off to your nephews when they do good shit. Like a lot of people do. Oh, you graduated? Oh, you got this milestone? Exactly.
Or y'all having a party? Let me make sure I'm there. Or let me send something. You want to do a play date? Let's, make something together with the nannies, whatever. Like, she's saying that she has been there for you. And you didn't deny the fact that she said it. So that means it has to have been true. I just think that you was expecting money. And you didn't come to your friend on a level of saying, what can you do during my time of grieving? Can you offer anything? And you didn't do that. You expected for somebody to treat you the way that you would treat them. And sometimes it doesn't work that way. That's why communication is very important.
Very much so. I think while everybody's sitting up here learning in their relationships, their romantic relationships, people's love language, they should also learn the same thing in a friendship. Like that's their love language in a friendship. And Candy told you what her love language was, and clearly your love language is using somebody for some bullshit. Cause truthfully, I even think if Candy would have did that shit, you still would have had. Who else was you gonna go back and forth with? Cause Kenya wouldn't have did it with you. You'd have still came up with some bullshit.
You just never satisfied
at all,
and you like drama. Your storyline is to talk about other people.
It's annoying.
You have to come because you like one of the shade queens, and you got to have a jib or a jab with everybody because you're gonna keep the confrontation going in the scenes. So yeah, it's fucking up your relationships.
They ain't cute either.
You need to change your attitude in the way that you move in with these ladies, especially if you want opportunities, business opportunities. You want somebody to show you compassion, support, and love. You need to do the same thing in return and stop doing these fucking confessionals, talking about motherfuckers behind their back, and also talking about them in a group setting and they're not there. You're not a trustworthy bitch, and I could never be your friend.
I could never be your friend either, Marlo. You'd have got left at the waistlines very, very quickly. I fuck you and your law archive.
Okay,
Okay, then.
So, yeah, I also like that Courtney set boundaries with Drew when Drew was trying to talk about Marlo, and Marlo had went outside and left the Gucci brunch. Drew was trying to talk about her to her cousin Courtney, and Courtney was like,
I like her, so I ain't got nothing to do with that.
I don't want to talk about that. And that's what you're supposed to do, Sonya. You didn't learn. It was displayed right in front of you, and I bet you didn't even catch it.
Hell nah, she didn't, because she's so caught up in the mess and probably trying to listen to whatever Kenya ass was saying, because Kenya was tearing that ass up.
The same way, Drew and Sonya, y'all like this. I got to give it to you, though, Drew. You ain't came with too much drama. This season, you've been all about your music, which is, it shows that when you about business, you don't have time for nothing else.
Okay, then.
So, Sonya, I just need you to continue to take cues when they've been given. You know what I'm saying? Read the room.
Okay, then.
Shut it up.
Period. Lord, needless to say, they didn't resolve their issue, so they still got an issue going on, and that was pretty much the end of it. Sheree said, "Well, she did her part. I got them here. I got them talking. We got 2 relationships on track, and the other one, and that's because Candy. It's like at this point, I really don't give a fuck. You don't serve me no purpose. We clearly not friends. Bitch, be gone."
After she said, "Fuck it," everybody should have known it was over. That mean I ain't talking about it no more.
Period. I would have did the same thing, girl. I'm not gonna continue going back and forth with you about some shit that happened 2 years ago. I mean, I hate to say it, but your nephew is decomposed at this point. She said, "You keep bringing this up and you keep bringing spotlight to your family. Your family is the one that's really going to be suffering up out of this shit because you over here reopening old wounds and trying to rehash some shit that ain't got nothing to do with Candy." Marlo, shut the fuck up. That was the end of the damn show, y'all. That was it.
Yep.
That was it. So definitely get into them comments. Let us know what y'all think. Like, share, subscribe, follow. Did I say comment? Comment.
On all social media platforms, that's TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. Make sure y'all getting into it, and please comment because I love engagement.
Yes.
Y'all be giving, but it don't be giving. Okay. All right, and we're gonna talk to y'all next time.
Peace.